Delta in Minnesota, they fired like 500 people. Most of them were Africans.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. A few days ago, a young lady went viral on the internet talking about a situation that happened in Minnesota. If you guys don't know, Minnesota is a hub for many African migrants, especially Somalis and Liberians. So this young lady is talking about a situation that happened at Delta Airlines in Minneapolis.
Going on, listen, I meant to tell you this. What, Delta in Minnesota, they fired like 500 people. Most of them were Africans, right? This is what these did. So Delta has this thing where when you have bereavement, they give you up to like $2,500 to like $5,000, depending on the person that died to you and the significance, right? So everybody was dying. Everybody had somebody dying. People are so, you know what they did? These motherfuckers was using the same death certificate. They were passing it around and they were just changing the name, not the number. They fired all of them. So now no blacks working at Delta.
Well, there'll be blacks, but no Africans.
Ain't gonna be no Africans working at Delta. Are you guys serious?
What's on it for y'all?
Like,
church's money.
you guys was really passing around the
About to do better, King.
black
Liberia.
people. No, it was the Africans. It was like Liberians and Nigerians.
Oh, see, yeah, y'all
That's
gotta
terrible.
do better. Come on, man.
So in this instance, this lady is saying that there was a scam being run, and there's a boyfriend in the background or a guy in the background. He sounds like a black American, I'm not sure, but she's saying that these Africans are running this birth certificate scam, saying that these people have passed away and they're using the same birth certificate to get time off of work. I am assuming this is paid time off work. Now, she's not implicating black Americans at all in this scenario, but she is saying that these Africans got fired. Now, this story, I've not been able to confirm or to deny it to say that it's actually true, but it is trending. And once it started trending, it got to Tariq Nasheed. And Tariq Nasheed made a very interesting observation.
And you know what's interesting? There was a video that I retweeted of this woman. She looks either African or Caribbean, and I guess she was in the car with her dude, and he sounded like he could possibly be FBA. The way he sounded, you don't see him, but you hear him. But she's definitely looking like she's non-FBA, and she was talking about an airline that fired a whole bunch of people. She said they fired like 500 Africans because they did some kind of scam where they had a birth certificate and they kept passing the birth certificate around. There was some kind of money. If you had a death in the family, you can get money. So they all had the same birth certificate, circulating it around, trying to get a quick bag. So they were running some kind of scam, which we always see. But the girl in the video, she kept talking about, yeah, they were running this scam. Oh man, black folks are horrible. Oh, you see how black folks be doing? She just kept saying black. Even her dude was like, he corrected her. Like, no, you mean African. It's the man. Ain't got to do with black. It's African. Yeah. The Africans and stuff. So a lot of people in the comments are like, hey, man, yo, we don't, hey, leave us out of that bull. Leave us out of it. And this is what we've been saying.
In this case, Tariq Nasheed points to the awareness of black Americans. Now, before, let's say like 10 years ago, 6, 7 years ago, you know, there wouldn't be that delineation happening in the comment section. But he's saying whatever Instagram page posted this, there were people saying, listen, leave us out of that. That's not us doing that. That is somebody else doing that. Like skinfolk and kinfolk. Don't lump them in with us because it ain't our issue. Then he continues on more.
Family, this is what we've been saying. A lot of these people, they do this thing where they delineate from us when it's something convenient for them, but then when it's something negative, they dump all of their trash under the banner of blackness, which they know falls on us. I've been saying this forever. And I'm glad we're calling that out. See, these folks have weaponized blackness as a shield from accountability. See, a lot of these non-FBA immigrants, they invoke the term black only when it provides protection from scrutiny. So when they face some kind of legal or employment consequence that's negative, they it's black. So we get the stain of it.
Now, this is a very interesting point. When other groups in America commit crime that are blacks, you can say Haitians, you can say Jamaicans, it's not looked at as Jamaican American crime. In Los Angeles, for example, it is heavily dominated by Black Americans, but I mean, you have Belizean guys who are Crips or Bloods. You also have OT Genesis, whose name is Oliver Flores. Actually, you know, he's born to Garifuna parents from Belize. So yeah, he's black, but he's not Black American. He's not like that, right? So when you look at OT Genesis and somebody like him who's gangbanging, if somebody like him does a crime, it's not Black Belizean crime. It's Black Americans did it. You know, Trinidadian, anybody who is black and has the issue will have this problem. Now, look at what just happened in Seattle not so long ago.
From Kenya to a courtroom in Kent, Salman Haji now back in the U.S. to face murder charges for the January 2024 killing of 67-year-old Yuan Ming in Tukwila.
My mother was murdered in the public by this guy, and he should not be shielded from the public now.
Ming's family emotional in court, as this was the first time they've seen Haji since police say he fled the country after killing Ming.
He should be brought out now, and I have to see him.
Investigators say Haji was the one who pulled the trigger and shot Ming during a botched purse robbery here in the parking lot of the Costco in Tukwila. Haji's co-defendant, Illis Abdi, is the accused getaway driver in this Porsche SUV that police say was carjacked from a woman in Seattle earlier that morning.
Look at this guy named Salman Haji, 20-year-old guy. He's the guy who shot and killed, allegedly, a 60-year-old woman trying to rob her outside of Costco in Tukwila. This young man, Salman Haji, flew back to Kenya, had to get extradited back to America, and when he did what he did, basically, you want to know what it was? It was a black person that killed a white person. That gets counted for Black Americans. Now, let me give you another example. One of our people went over to Nairobi, disrespected their community. We all had to apologize for it. All right? Like, it's obvious what happened. However, when somebody from Kenya or Nigeria or Ghana comes into our community and they do something, they don't got to be accountable for it. But check out Tariq's next point.
When it comes to some kind of accomplishment or some kind of cultural pride, all of a sudden they emphasize their tribal, national, or ethnic lineage. Oh, I'm Nigerian, I'm Ghanaian. And see, that's selective identity, that they manipulate that, and then they erase specific lineage for us, and we got to pay the historic price for the black label. See, this is why they don't like us delineating, family. That's one of the main reasons. I keep telling people, one of the main reasons they hate that we are delineating, because now you can't throw your trash on us no more. So when you do something janky, you're like, hey, it ain't black, don't put that on us. It's some Ghanaians who did that, or it's some Somalians who did that.
Whenever other communities do well, do exceptionally well, what do you hear? You hear Nigerian excellence, Haitian excellence, Jamaican excellence. And guess who doesn't get to share in that? We're gonna be honest. It's not us. We don't share in that. We don't share in their successes at all. That's when people start differentiating and start delineating. Oh no, we are good. This is Ghanaian. Just like what Kai Sanat was saying. This is Trinidad. This is Belizean. This is all this other stuff, right? Now, but when people come out here and they do their dirt, then it gets blamed on our community. And so now you're not seeing a parity when it comes to their successes in business, their successes in innovation. And Africans are successful. We're going to be honest. But then when the people are doing criminality, it's almost like that's swept underneath the rug. And then people don't talk about folks who come to America and do these kind of things. But guess what? This has been going on for a very long time.
We came here to America as a freedom place. And we find black people here as a criminal.
I wish I could tell you that all Americans
Black
are good-hearted and no, don't put them all in one category. There are good black Americans and good white Americans and bad
I'm black. You see me? I'm black.
If you hear this young man, I don't know if he's Kenyan, this is a long time ago, but he's saying, black Americans, I found them here as criminals. Now again, this is the same person who's acting as if his people are not criminals. Like maybe he came from a situation where he saw this sort of crime every day, but right now he's not discussing that. He's discussing the fact that black Americans are criminals. But wait, look at this other part. In this other translation, this guy is saying, when you come towards black Americans, you got to make sure that, you know, hey, they go into your pockets and steal stuff. This is also interesting coming from them. Now, and I'm not going to say that this can't be true, because we do have people in our community that can definitely steal and knock your head off too. But the reality is that if his community does that, they don't want nothing to do with that, right? Let the black person that's going out there hurting white folks, and that's exactly what they're gonna see. If an African does something to a white person, it's now a black American doing something. But then if the African graduate medical school, it's everything pride. Ugandan pride, Kenyan pride, South African pride. And this is what we're talking about. And this is why delineation is so strong, because people delineate from each other all the time. And this is not just a black American thing. I'm just gonna be real. I live on the continent of Africa. They delineate every single day from each other, even within Uganda. This is Buganda. I'm from Buganda. I'm not from the north. I'm not a Choli. I'm not a Lukbar. I'm not a Westerner. Okay? I'm not Rwandese. I'm not Kenyan. So you have that even more here, right? People delineate more, all right? Now, black Americans are delineating more, because if you are from a community and you have an L and you know, oh, we all black. Yeah, that is true. To others, we are all black. But then again, go ahead and take this L. If you're a person from another community and you're doing crime, take it on the chin. Just like we did. When Jay Rello went out there to Kenya and Nairobi, we had to come out there, and I saw a lot of the brothers out there, like Austin and Kid Greatness, they got out in front of it. They called it out. Listen, this is, you know, we apologize in so many words. This is not the representation of us. We want to get out in front of this. We want to be accountable because somebody from our community did it. Okay? But then when you have Caribbeans, and we're going to be honest, it's crime in the Haitian community. It's the shower posse that was out there in Philly and New York City. I never heard the Jamaican community come out and say, you know what? We apologize for the criminality that some of the folks from our community did, and then y'all got caught up in it. Let black Americans go to Jamaica and start committing crimes and see what they do. They're not going for it, right? They're gonna make you say, take it back to where you come from. Other blacks understand how gatekeeping their culture works. You cannot come to Uganda, Kenya, places like that. You're gonna be held accountable for whatever dirt you bring. Like they say here, what are you adding on us? You're gonna have to add something on them. They're not gonna be dealing with you. You ain't add nothing on them. You're gonna have to come out here and bring your best. They're not going for it. So in a similar word, if you're coming into a country where there's already black folks there and you're doing your dirt, take accountability for your people when they make mistakes. Get out in front of it. Don't come out here or go to America and your folks is committing crimes. All of a sudden you don't know nothing. You know, all of a sudden you quiet about it. And then when it's your turn to celebrate your beautiful culture, your successes, and then now all of a sudden we can't join it. Nah, tell the whole truth like we do. When we got stuff in the game as black Americans, we're gonna be honest with it. Yeah, we got, it's all out there for the world to see. We definitely ain't trying to hide it. We let the world know we got problems. We very upfront about the issues that we face as a people. We not gonna do no lying about it. Everybody know. Now the thing is, a lot of people in other places, y'all don't want nobody to know y'all dirt. Y'all be trying to keep it on the low. But I live in Africa. I see it every day. I see a lot of down bad stuff that be happening that y'all want to act like it ain't out there. And oh, we got culture. And you do have culture. Like Africans have beautiful culture. But then also, you know, like I said, when it's that down bad stuff, y'all don't want to say anything about it. Why is that? Take accountability for this kind of stuff. All right. When a Kenyan or a Ugandan or whoever else, Nigerian, Caribbean, Bermuda, Haitian, do something in the community, and it bothers somebody else's people, they ought to come out and say, look, this is our guy. He messed up. That black dude who killed that white lady in Tukwila, and then other blacks will be blamed. I don't care if you got other blacks like Somalians out there. It hurts them. Ethiopians. Somebody from the Kenyan community got to come out there and get in front of that and say, look, that's our guy. He was wrong. We're wrong. We sorry. We're gonna make sure our people don't do this again. I never hear nobody doing that. But as soon as it's time to celebrate, oh, look at what we did. Look at what we got popping over here. Okay, great. Keep that same energy when y'all make a mistake too. Like, yeah, because we'll get out in front of it. That's one thing. We not perfect, but we don't get out in front of it. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again. Another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Which is for all. You just heard the bell. We out.